Good morning, everyone. I hope that you're having a good day, a good Saturday. The weather is really very ugly and gloomy and cold, but today I just want to talk about something that is quite important for me. It's more for me that I'm saying this to remind myself that it's okay not to be liked by everybody, that your job is not to please people. On days where I feel very low, I feel that the main cause of my suffering is because I tend to have a lot of expectations from people. So I think I have progressed as compared to the way I was before. When I was a teenager, I always had this tendency to worship people just because they were attractive or just because they gave me a bit of attention, and I allowed people to really treat me badly, and I tolerated a lot of um, treatments that I shouldn't have. But thanks to all that suffering, I realized that I actually don't deserve that. I'd rather be alone than be with someone who makes me feel bad about myself. So, this is just a reminder that if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel like you have an issue, if you feel like you are burdened with all sorts of negative thoughts, I think it's a sign that you need to be more compassionate with yourself. I know it's easier said than done because since a child we are always taught to love other people. We are not taught that we should love ourselves, that we should be um, patient with ourselves, that we should respect ourselves no matter what. But the more I grow up, the more I feel like it's actually the most important thing to accept who you are, to accept that not everything is going to be always good, that people are going to be assholes, that people will sometimes be very rude and mean and hurtful to you. It's not because you are wrong, it's because these people themselves have an issue. And also, I try to tell myself that there is no deadline for anything, that I should not be comparing myself with other people, that it doesn't mean that I am jealous of people, but sometimes when you look around you, you tend to feel that everyone is happier, everyone has a more exciting life, everyone has got what they really want, and you tend to feel that you are missing out on many things. You tend to feel that you are incomplete or that you have a lot of reason to feel miserable. But in moments like this, again, I felt that I really need to be more loving towards myself. And there is one thing that has definitely changed with me is that I try not to have any expectations from people. Not only that, but I try to accept to expect the worst from people. I try to tell myself that you should never idealize anyone, even if it's at work, even if the people are actually giving you a lot of importance or complimenting you or making you feel important. It doesn't mean anything. And the real trap is to expect things from people. So it takes a lot of conditioning, it takes a lot of um, discipline to be able to tell yourself that you don't need the validation of people. You don't need people to tell you that you are worthy of love, that you are beautiful, smart, or that you are a good human being. You just have to believe in yourself. You just have to be your own best friend and try to imagine that you were on an island, you didn't have anyone to talk to, anyone to really support you. What would you do in that case? There would be no choice except to become your own best friend. So if you feel lonely, if you feel like people are not giving you the support or the importance that you are expecting from them, then I wouldn't really blame that person because you can't put your happiness in someone else's hands. I have done that numerous times and I probably still do it. unconsciously till date, but I'm trying to work on that, and I think that I have progressed a good deal, even if I know that there is still a long way to go. So that's just basically what I wanted to share with you guys. Thanks for listening to